Jessica, hey.
Hey, can I come in?
No, you can't. Get in here. You know you don't have to ask.
Look at you. You're in a good mood.
I've got news.
So do I, but let me tell you mine first. Okay, everything's fine. They're both fine. But Gigi and Shane were in an accident. It was almost like... My cousin Matthew was involved in the accident as well. Bo and Nora are at the hospital right now waiting on test results.
Wait, Nora Hammond, the DA?
Yeah, she's Matthew's mom. She's Bo's ex-wife. Do you know her?
She put together the deal that let me come here instead of doing time in prison. You know, she came to the VA hospital to go over my deal personally. She didn't have to do that.
Well, I'll let them know that you're thinking about them. Last I heard, Matthew was doing okay.
And Shane, you're sure he wasn't hurt?
He's back at home with Rex and Gigi. I just didn't want you to find out from the paper or some other way.
Well, thank you. Really. And if you say Shane's okay...
It ought to be good enough, huh? But it's not.
He said he misses me.
I'm sure he does.
It's so good to hear Shane's voice, even if he's not my son.
Yeah, I remember how good it felt to hear from the outside world when I was in here.
I'm going to be having a lot more contact with the outside world. That was my news. I'm getting out of this joint today.
They're bringing you today? I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks.
Well, so when can you leave?
As soon as my release papers are ready.
That's it? You're done?
Outpatient.
Freedom is freedom.
Hey, I'm not knocking it. Well, the DA's office wants me to meet regularly with Dr. Levin, but I'm feeling different, you know? Like I can go back out in the world and trust myself not to do something crazy.
I know what that feels like.
I owe a lot of this to you. You know, you helped me deal with what I'd done in the war, and when you went to bat for me when I was questioning about Wes's death...
That's what friends are for.
It was above and beyond. If you hadn't helped me put things together, there's no way I would have been able to see clearly what I had or hadn't done.
You would have done the same thing for me.
In a heartbeat. I gotta admit, I am nervous.
Well, you know, everything's regulated here. You get used to that.
Well, how are things with you and your sister?
Oh, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But, you know, I feel like we're healing. And, hey, I even asked her to watch Chloe when I came here to visit you.
And you and Chloe?
When I told you before that I didn't feel like Chloe's mother, it was just because I didn't get to act like her mother for so long, you know. That baby and I are bonding more and more each day.
Good for you.
Yeah. You know, and I don't feel threatened anymore that Natalie will somehow replace me in my kids' lives. You know, when Chloe looks at me, I know she knows who her real mother is.
There you go.
I wish you all the very best, Lieutenant.
It's just Brody now.
Well, Brody, be well.
I'll try.
Yes! So, have you thought about where you're gonna live?
Actually, I don't have a clue. The last place I lived was with Gigi and Shane. Obviously, I can't go back there. I gotta find some place of my own, you know. The cheaper, the better.
Yeah. Well, I know a place. There's still some empty rooms. It's homey.
Where's that?
Lamfair. My mom would love to have you stay there.
Your house has its own name.
I know.
Yeah, well, thanks for the offer, but, you know, Gigi and Shane live right there on the property, and I don't think it'd be good for my recovery or Rex and Gigi's relationship if I'm right on top of them.
Okay.
I'll find something.
Well, at least let me drive you back into town.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Okay.
Goodbye, St. Anne's.
You are so lucky this is the last vacant room in this joint. But I gotta be honest about something. You know, it's kind of a tough rental, considering it's where Soldier Boy Wes Granger bought the farm.